toughest living. Trying to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable in the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Stroud to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Stroud. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gardner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing is Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. to throw again. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. Just the one touchdown in that first half, 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. the 25 on second down. Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dotson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try to get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he didn't get good yardage himself.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Dotson in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Every yard they gain, getting in better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dances by him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And one more time, here's Kirk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They set up the screen, Marks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Checks this down to Marks out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.